come sailing by on New Year's Day in the morning. And what do you think was in them then, was in them then, was in them then? And what do you think was in them then on New Year's Day in the morning? Three pretty girls were in them then, were in them then, were in them then. Three pretty girls were in them then on New Year's Day in the morning. And one could whistle and one could sing and one could play on the violin. Such joy was there at my wedding on New Year's Day in the morning.
6 little mice sat down to spin. Pussy passed by and she peeped in. "What are you doing, my little men?" "Weaving coats for gentlemen." "Shall I come in and cut off your threads?" "No, no, Mistress Pussy, you'll bite off our heads." "Oh, no, I'll not. I'll help you spin." "That may be so, but you don't come in."
I'll tell you a story about Jack-a-Nory, and now my story's begun. I'll tell you another of Jack and his brother, and now my story is done.
Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb. You shall have a fishy in a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, my little babby. Dance to your daddy, my little lamb.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew by a monstrous crow, as big as a tar barrel, which frightened both our heroes so, they quite forgot their quarrel.
Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clements. You owe me 5 farthings, say the bells of St. Helens. When will you pay me, say the bells of Old Bailey. When I grow rich, say the bells of Shoreditch. When will that be, say the bells of Stepney. I do not know, says the great bell of Bow. 2 sticks in an apple ring the bells of Whitechapel. Halfpence and farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's. Kettles and pans, say the bells of St. Anne's. Brickbats and tiles, say the bells of St. Giles. Old shoes and slippers, say the bells of St. Peter's. Pokers and tongues, say the bells of St. John's. Here comes a candle to light you to bed, and here comes a chopper to chop off your head. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make the batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and the batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The King of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. I skipped over water, I danced over sea, and all the birds in the air couldn't catch me.
Round and round the garden, like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you under there.
Once upon a time there was an old man who planted some turnip seeds. He grew good turnips every year, but this time there was one turnip that seemed bigger than the others. He pulled the others up to eat, but left this one turnip in the ground. Over the next few weeks he watched with amazement as the turnip grew and grew and grew. It was soon the biggest, fattest turnip he had ever seen. But eventually the old man decided it was time to pull the turnip up. He got hold of its leaves and started to pull. But the turnip wouldn't move. He called to his wife to come and help. The old woman took hold of the old man. The old man took hold of the turnip. They pulled and pulled, but still it wouldn't move. The old woman called to her granddaughter to come and help. The granddaughter took hold of the old woman. The old woman took hold of the old man. The old man took hold of the turnip. They pulled and pulled, but still it wouldn't move. The granddaughter called to the dog to come and help. The dog took hold of the granddaughter. The granddaughter took hold of the old woman. The old woman took hold of the old man. The old man took hold of the turnip. They pulled and pulled, but still the turnip wouldn't move. The dog called to the cat to come and help. The cat took hold of the dog. The dog took hold of the granddaughter. The granddaughter took hold of the old woman. The old woman took hold of the old man. The old man took hold of the turnip. They pulled and pulled, but still it wouldn't move. The cat called to the mouse to come and help. The mouse took hold of the cat. The cat took hold of the dog. The dog took hold of the granddaughter. The granddaughter took hold of the old woman. The old woman took hold of the old man. The old man took hold of the turnip. And they pulled together with all their might. Suddenly the turnip popped out of the ground, and the old man, the old woman, the granddaughter, the dog, the cat, and the mouse all fell over. The old woman cut up the turnip and made some wonderful soup for everyone who had helped. And needless to say, there was plenty left over.
Little dog gone. Oh, where can he be? With his ears cut short and his tail cut long. Oh, where is he? Oh, where has my little dog gone? Short and his tail cut long. Oh, where is he?
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. This is the end of Solomon Grundy.
Dance, Thumbkin, dance. Dance, Thumbkin, dance. Thumbkin cannot dance alone, so dance, you merry men, everyone. Dance, Thumbkin, dance. Dance, foreman, dance. Dance, foreman, dance. Foreman cannot dance alone, so dance, you merry men, everyone. Dance, foreman, dance. Dance, longman, dance. Dance, longman, dance. Longman cannot dance alone, so dance, you merry men, everyone. Dance, longman, dance. Dance, ringman, dance. Dance, ringman, dance. Ringman cannot dance alone, so dance, you merry men, everyone. Dance, ringman, dance. Dance, little man, dance. Dance, little man, dance. Little man cannot dance alone, so dance, you merry men, everyone. Dance, little man, dance. Little Robin Redbreast sat upon a tree. Up went Pussycat, and down went he. Down came Pussy, and away Robin ran. Says little Robin Redbreast, catch me if you can. Little Robin Redbreast jumped upon a wall. Pussycat jumped after him, and almost got a fall. Little Robin chirped and sang, and what did Pussy say? Pussycat said, meow, and Robin jumped away.
When good King Arthur ruled this land, he was a goodly king. He stole 3 pecks of barley meal to make a bag pudding. A bag pudding the king did make, and stuffed it well with plums, and in it put great lumps of fat as big as my two thumbs. The king and queen did eat thereof, and noblemen beside. And what they could not eat that night, the queen next morning fried. Tom, he was a piper's son. He learned to play when he was young, and all the tune that he could play was over the hills and far away. Over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off. Tom with his pipe made such a noise that he pleased both the girls and boys, and they all stopped to hear him play. Over the hills and far away, over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off. Tom with his pipe did play with such skill that those who heard him could never keep still. As soon as he played they began for to dance, even pigs on their hind legs would after him prance. Over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off. As Dolly was milking a cow one day, Tom took his pipe and began for to play. So Doll and the cow danced the Cheshire round till the pail was broken and the milk ran on the ground. Over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off. He met old Dame Trot with a basket of eggs. He used his pipe and she used her legs. She danced about till the eggs were all broke. She began for to fret, but he laughed at the joke. Over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off. Tom saw a cross fellow was beating an ass, heavy laden with pots, pans, dishes and glass. He took out his pipe and he played them a tune, and the poor donkey's load was light and full soon. Over the hills and a great way off, the wind shall blow my top knot off.
Higglety Pigglety Pop, the dog has eaten the mop. The pig's in a hurry, the cat's in a flurry. Higglety Pigglety Pop.
She was going, I couldn't but ask it, for in her hand she carried a broom. Old woman, old woman, old woman, quoth I, where are you going to up so high? To brush the cobwebs off the sky. May I go with you, by and by? There was an old woman tossed up in a basket, 17 times as high as the moon. Where she was going I couldn't but ask it, for in her hand she carried a broom. Old woman, old woman, old woman, quoth I, where are you going to up so high? To brush the cobwebs off the sky. May I go with you, I by and by? Pease porridge hot, pease porridge cold, pease porridge in the pot 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, Some like it in the pot 9 days old.
A fox jumped up one winter's night and begged the moon to give him light, for he'd many miles to trot that night before he reached his den. Oh, den, oh, den, oh, for he'd many miles to trot that night before he reached his den. Oh. The first place he came to was a farmer's yard, where the ducks and the geese declared it hard that the nerves should be shaken and the rest so marred by a visit from Mr. Fox. Oh, Fox, oh, Fox, oh, that the nerves should be shaken and the rest so marred by a visit from Mr. Fox. Oh. He took the grey goose by the neck and swung him right across his back. The grey goose cried out quack, 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 with his legs hanging dangling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. The grey goose cried out quack, 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 with his legs hanging dangling down, oh. Old Mother Slipper Slopper jumped out of bed, and out of the window she popped her head.
Oh, John, 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 the grey goose is gone and the fox is off to his den. Is gone and the fox is off to his den, oh.
John ran up to the top of the hill and blew his whistle loud and shrill. Said the fox, that is very pretty music, still I'd rather be in my den, oh, den, oh, den, oh. Said the fox, that is very pretty music, still I'd rather be in my den, oh. The fox went back to his hungry den, and his dear little foxes, 8, 9, 10, quoth they, good daddy, you must go there again, if you bring such good cheer from the farm, oh, farm, oh, farm, oh, quoth they, good daddy, you must go there again, if you bring such good cheer from the farm, oh. The fox and his wife, without any strife, said they never ate a better goose in all their life. They did very well without fork or knife, and the little ones picked the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They did very well without fork or knife, and the little ones picked the bones, oh.
30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February alone, and that has 28 days clear, and 29 in each leap year.
Dame, get up and bake your pies, bake your pies, bake your pies. Dame, get up and bake your pies on Christmas Day in the morning. Dame, what makes your maiden fly, maiden fly, maiden fly? Dame, what makes your maiden fly on Christmas Day in the morning? Dame, what makes your ducks to die, ducks to die, ducks to die? Dame, what makes your ducks to die on Christmas Day in the morning? Their wings are cut and they cannot fly, cannot fly, cannot fly. Their wings are cut and they cannot fly on Christmas Day in the morning.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread. She whipped them all soundly and put them to bed.
Once upon a time, there was a farmer and his wife who had 7 little boys. One day, the boys all got hungry. "I know what I shall make," said the farmer's wife. "I shall make a big pancake that will fill you all up." So the farmer's wife took some flour, eggs, milk and salt and mixed a batter. She then took out her biggest frying pan, melted some butter into it and poured in the batter. The 7 hungry little boys watched as the big pancake began to cook. After a minute, one of the hungry boys said, "Is it ready yet?" The farmer's wife lifted up one side of the pancake and looked underneath. "It is turning golden underneath, Once I've tossed the pancake onto the other side and let it fry a bit more, it'll be ready to eat. Oh no, thought the pancake. What shall I do? I don't want to be eaten by 7 hungry little boys. I know, thought the pancake. I'll run away, far away, and that way I won't be eaten. At that moment, the farmer's wife picked up the frying pan, tossed the pancake into the air, and waited for the pancake to land other side down back into the pan. Oh, no, you don't, said the pancake, and with a twist in the air, it missed the frying pan, landed on its edge, and rolled out of the farmhouse door like a big penny. Stop! Shouted the mother, and she ran after the big pancake as it rolled off down the path. Stop! Shouted the 7 little boys. We want to eat you. No, said the big pancake. If a farmer's wife couldn't catch me, I'm not going to let 7 hungry little boys catch me. Further on down the lane, the big pancake rolled past the farmer on his way home. Stop, said the farmer. You look good to eat. No, cried the big pancake. If the farmer's wife and 7 hungry little boys couldn't catch me, I'm not going to let you catch me. The farmer followed behind the 7 little boys and the farmer's wife, and they all ran after the big pancake. A little further on, the big pancake rolled past a cow. Stop, shouted the cow. You look good to eat. No, said the big pancake. If a farmer's wife, 7 hungry little boys and a farmer couldn't catch me, I'm not going to let you catch me. And the big pancake rolled on down a hill. The cow followed behind the farmer, the 7 little boys and the farmer's wife, and they all ran after the big pancake. A little way down the hill, the big pancake passed a cockerel. Stop, said the cock. You look good to eat. No, said the big pancake. If a farmer's wife, 7 hungry little boys, a farmer and a cow couldn't catch me, I'm not going to let you catch me. The big pancake rolled past the cock and carried on down the hill. The cock followed behind the cow, the farmer, the 7 little boys and the farmer's wife, and they all ran after the big pancake. Further along the way, the big pancake rolled past a sheep. Stop, said the sheep. You look good to eat. No, said the big pancake. If a farmer's wife, 7 hungry little boys, a farmer, a cow and a cock couldn't catch me, I'm not going to let you catch me. So the sheep followed behind the cock, the cow, the farmer, the 7 little boys and the farmer's wife, and they all ran after the big pancake. Soon the pancake passed a pig. Where are you going in such a hurry? Asked the pig. I'm running away from the farmer's wife, 7 hungry little boys, a farmer, a cow, a cock and a sheep. They all want to eat me, and I don't want to be eaten. Of course you don't, said the pig. Let me run along with you. The pancake and the pig soon came to a river. Oh no, said the pancake. What can I do now? I can't swim. Ah, but I can, said the pig. Climb onto my snout and I'll carry you across. So the big pancake climbed onto the pig's snout, and at that moment the pig opened his mouth and ate the big pancake, and it really was a delicious pancake.
Over the water and over the lea and over the water to
This is the house that Jack built. This is the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the maiden all forlorn that milks the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cock that crowed in the morn that waked the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer sowing his corn that kept the cock that crowed in the morn that waked the priest all shaven and shorn that married the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built.
Diddle Dumpling, my son John, went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John, went to bed with his trousers on, one shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John.
Rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
Upon Paul's steeple stands a tree, as tall as apples as may be. The little boys of London town, they run with hooks to pull them down, and then they run from hedge to